Sorry about constantly being on my bed, YouTubers. It's really the only place in my room where I can get some good lighting. Hopefully everyone's, having a good time and all that. I know that coronavirus has struck some fear in people. I'm doing alright. Hopefully you all doing the same, if not better. Anyway, today's topic: hunger strikes and crayfish. Yes, the little mud bugs that y'all like to eat. I personally don't. They're interesting pets, and that's why I'm making this video. So, through my years of keeping crayfish, I realized that if you just throw them into a tank, especially with other crayfish or fish, they're more prone to stress. Okay, so you want to get one crayfish at a time and quarantine them. Quarantine refers to the act of putting them in an isolation tank. So, what should the quarantine tank look like for these critters? Well, it should look like just the place you got them from. It's not going to be with fancy castles or anything like that. You want to replicate their natural environment that you got them from as much as possible to reduce the stress. Okay? And when I say replicate the natural environment, I'm not just talking about putting rocks or hollow logs or anything like that inside the tank. I'm also referring to replicating a natural diet. And for those who have not done research upon crayfish, the common natural diet consists of decaying plant matter, algae, and bacteria. Occasionally they'll nibble on small logs, but like I said, the primary diet consists of algae, decaying plant matter, and bacteria. So, how can you replicate decaying plant matter how can you replicate decaying plant matter and algae and bacteria? Well, you can't really replicate algae unless you already have it in your aquarium. But you can replicate the decaying plant matter. Pretty much all you need to do is boil some leaves to kill off the bacteria and whatnot, and let them dry, and then put them in your aquarium. About one per 10 gallon. Okay, and let them nibble on that. But since crayfish are so hardy, why quarantine them? Why can't you just throw them in a tank and do this and the tank? Well, besides the fact that it decreases stress, it also lets you know when they're eating, which is very important. Because when they're eating, you don't want to just pollute the tank thinking that they're eating and they're not. Okay? So, after they start eating, which could be a couple of days, it could be a couple of weeks, it may go on so much for a month. But this is the time that they're going to go into what's known as a hunger strike, where they're going to be extremely aggressive. And you don't want this when you're putting them in your fish, unless, of course, you want the crayfish to be the only fish in the aquarium. LOL. Anyway, this is the primary reason why you want to quarantine them, to reduce stress and to see if they're eating and to have the food go primarily to them. Okay. So, after they're eating, you want to retrieve their energy as much as possible. So, feed them about 2 or 3 times a day, and slowly decrease the amount of time you feed them to about 1 time a day. And watch how to respond to the food. If they go out all aggressive, then it's not time to be put in the main tank. Okay. You want them to be mellow. They can race for it, but if they go at it all aggressively, that's a sign that they're not ready to be put in the main tank. The next step is to put some feeder fish. If they go after the fish, then chances are it's not time to be put in the main tank. Now, this is all the luck of the draw here. Because some crayfish don't ever stop being food aggressive, while others will. It's all the luck of the draw. Okay. But hopefully I covered everything. If there's anything I missed, please leave it in the comment section, and I'll try to do a remake with that in mind. Take care, YouTubers, and thank you for your time watching this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you, YouTubers. Have a nice one. Bye.